Welcome, friends. This practice is about creating space for change through awareness, release, and honesty with ourselves. Scorpio reminds us that transformation starts with noticing what has been sitting beneath the surface. What have you avoided, resisted, or pushed down? You don't need to solve it, just acknowledge it. Letting go is a choice. We notice where we're gripping or controlling and give ourselves permission to soften. That's what creates room for transformation. When we face what's true without turning away, we step into a steadier kind of power. As you move, let your breath guide you. Notice, loosen your hold, and make space for what's ready to shift. When you're ready, unroll your mat and let's begin. You can find the playlist for this class below, and when you're ready, hit play and I'll meet you in a Sukhasana. Finding a cross-legged position that feels right for your body today. Knowing you have the freedom and agency to change the shape however fits. And that might look like crossing the legs, maybe sitting on the shins or elevating your seat with a block or a bolster. And take your time to find a seat that feels right for you today. And then placing the hands on the knees or the thighs, face down in this gesture of turning inward. Start to notice the connection of your sit bones with the earth beneath you. The link through the spine. The weight of your bones. Start to notice the breath float in and out of the nose. Maybe filling up the belly on the inhale. And then softening to release on the exhale. Notice the ease or resistance with which the breath travels through your body. Maybe it's a smooth wave, or maybe it's a little rugged, a little choppy as it moves in and out. Notice what this feels like for you today, without needing to change, without needing to control. Simply deepening your awareness. Starting to drop down, drop inside, to peel away the layers and turn inward. And gain an overall sense of your body and space. And then starting at the top of your head, start to scan through each piece of the body, moving down through the neck, reaching out to the shoulders, down the arms to the fingertips, noticing what you notice here. There's no wrong or right. And maybe calling attention to places of stickiness, of disconnect, deepening your awareness. As you draw your attention down the back of the spine, across the front of the body, the creases of the hips, the back, rolling down into the legs, the thighs, the calves, and down into the feet. What does it feel like to be in your body today? And what are you bringing with you to your practice? Is there any resistance within the body or resistance within the mind? Is there any looping patterns or thoughts? Anything you feel your grip fixating on? And then on your next breath, fully exhaling on your breath out, emptying the lungs, emptying the belly, release. And as you find your next breath in, inhaling for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pausing at the top, holding the breath full. And then opening the mouth, exhale it out, release. Again, finding a breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the top. Notice how it feels to hold within the body. And then open the mouth, exhale, release. Then one final time. This time as you find your breath in, tensing up through the body, scrunching the shoulders up towards the ears, tensing the back of the body, clenching the jaw, clenching the belly. Find a moment of hold, of resistance. Then exhale, open the mouth, release it all out. Allow the body to sink and soften. Notice how it feels to let go. And know that you can choose this moment of letting go and release with each and every single breath out. Now we'll continue this inner exploration, diving down another layer. Start to drop your awareness down into the center of your belly, the space just below your navel, your sacral chakra. Maybe imagining an orange light. It might show up as a glow, maybe an orb or a disc. Maybe it's just a feeling. And start to fine tune and deepen your awareness into this space, a place of your personal power. Knowing that throughout today's practice, you have full agency. You have the power to choose how you move. And you are the one who understands what's best for you and your body. Breathing into your strength, your resilience. And then maybe bringing a light touch of the fingers, the hands, sweeping over the belly, the lower back. Perhaps a gentle massage. Invitation to bring a little intimacy with yourself. The self-connection, self-love. And tracing any space that feels like it might need it here. Maybe even patting out the legs, the belly, the back. As if you could tap out any stagnant emotions, any unwanted energy. And clearing your body, your space. Maybe sweeping the energy off your shoulders, flicking out the hands, the fingertips. Full invitation to do whatever feels right, whatever feels like release and letting go for you here. And settling back into your seat. Start to find a few rocks of the hips from side to side. Maybe circling through the pelvis, allowing that to ripple up into the rib cage, the spine. Moving through some seated hip circles, as if these circles could stir up whatever's stagnant within you. And changing direction as you're ready. Allow this to be intuitive, to come from a place of internal knowing, a feeling rather than a thinking. And find your way back to center. And from here, pick the right knee up and bring it back behind you into a deer pose or a 90-90. Left leg in front, right leg behind. And then again, invitation to find those hip or pelvic circles. Spiraling in one direction and then the other. Noticing how the sensations shift in this new shape. Bringing your fingertips out in front of you, find a few waves up and down through the spine. Allow the body to soften to the earth and then round your way back up. And 2 more of these in your own time at your own pace. And then as you're ready, maybe the fingertips, maybe the forearms ground to the earth. Finding a fold over your front leg. Allow yourself to soften into ease here. Notice any sensations through the left leg, the left glute, maybe the right inner thigh. And walk your fingertips back in toward the body and over toward the right. Bring your right leg out long, bend into the left knee, bring the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. And inhale, lengthen the hands up to the sky. And exhale to find your way into a forward fold. Notice the sensations through the back of the right leg. And sweep your upper body over toward the left knee. Ground the left hand down behind you and inhale, pressing into the right foot. Lengthen the left hand up and overhead, finding a gate pose. On the breath out, hips meet the mat, body folds forward. Inhale, expand. Exhale, let go. We'll take 2 more of these. As you breathe in, left hand grounds down behind you, right fingertips float up and overhead. And as you breathe out, hips meet the mat, lengthen the body forward. Making this movement your own, exploring what might feel good, what might help ease any stickiness, any tension. And then the next time you find your gate pose, twist the torso to meet the mat, right hand comes down to the earth. Find your way onto all fours. And then from here, we'll bring the right shin to cross over the left, cross the legs behind you, and walk the hands back towards the hips, coming back into a seat. This time crossing the opposite shin in front. And then bringing the hands to the knees, find your way back into those hip circles, stirring out whatever is stagnant. Change the direction of your circles if you haven't already. Allowing whatever resides within the body to bubble up to the surface, to allow it to be seen. Notice what you feel, notice what you think. And find your way back into stillness. This time picking up the left knee, placing it behind you, squaring the right shin out in front. And fingertips meet the mat. Find your hip circles. Allow it to ripple up the spine, slithering, sliding and gliding. Your rib cage around the spine. How does it feel to articulate each and every vertebrae? How does it feel to move slow? Hands frame the right shin. Find a few spinal waves up and down as you fold your torso over your front leg. And the next time you fold forwards, invitation to bring the hands, the forearms down to the mat. You might stay here in stillness or maybe a few rocks from side to side. Notice what comes up for you here. And connect in with the breath. Can you hold full presence and awareness with each and every breath in and out? And fingertips crawl back towards the body. This time walk your hands over to the left, spinning to face the back of the mat. Left leg extends long, right knee bends in. Find a full breath in, lengthen fingertips up. And exhale to fold your way down. This gesture of turning inward, of honoring your inner world, your inner self. Take a full breath in here, fill the back of the lungs. And then on your breath out, walking your body over toward the right fingertips ground down behind you. Inhale, float the left hand up and overhead. And on the breath out, hips meet the mat, find your fold. Moving through 2 more of these in your own time at your own pace. Maybe this shape transforms a little. Maybe you stay for a little longer in one shape than the other. Or explore something different, a slightly different movement each time. You get to decide how this looks, how you want this to feel. And the next time you're in your gate pose, twist the torso down to meet the mat. Left hand comes to stack under left shoulder, finding your way into your tabletop. As you land, hands stack under shoulders, knees stack under hips.